Hello and welcome to the Valley of the Sun, Phoenix International Raceway. This time we're back with the NCCRS here. Joining me is just going to be Zach 103 TV as production, camera, and co-com. Zach, welcome to the booth, man. What an exciting off week we had. But let's throw it back last race with a recap, shall we?
Yeah, the last race was at, I believe, Old Spice. It was quite the doozy when it came to moderation. We had some restart violations, which we now have penalties set forth in case that happens. But in the end, Zig Zagoon got the win, and funny enough, he's second in points. He's about 15-ish points behind Frank Chilton, and he's also right behind Frank Chilton to the start of this race right there in sixth place. So that's an interesting nugget there.
Yeah, I think one of the things about Old Spice, just to kind of go off the cuff here, it's all about learning, guys. This is the Xfinity per se series. You want to learn, officials are learning, commentators learn, teams, drivers. We're going to have some end of the longest line rules we'll talk and discuss a little bit. But, Zach, real quick, one's to watch in practice before we go over the points. Who you got? What's one to watch?
Yeah, definitely. The quickest impact practice was the 0-0 of Rubino Gonzalez. But I feel like in terms of long run, I think he's good, but I don't know if we're going to see a lot of that. And seeing where he's starting, I don't know. I just don't feel like it's going to be him today. I feel like it's going to be maybe the 4 Frank Chilton. He's been raw pace, speed every week, points leader. I think he gets it done today. Maybe gets that points lead back, maybe not, but I think he's going to stay at least in the top 10. He's showing really quick in practice, and I don't expect much less.
Yeah, pretty much the same exact thoughts. Rubino was quick and pressed. Frank was there, but I want to give Jeremy Frey, the pole setter, he got involved in an accident. It's kind of a backup car after a pit lane miscue there with the entry and exit per point. I think he could be someone to play spoiler. That's going to conclude that little recap right there. Zach's going to go over points before we get to the top 10 starting grid. Zach, little points update. What we got?
Yeah, so again, like we said, Frank Chilton, Zig Zagoon, top 10 points. Pox Cozart, despite having a bad run at Old Spice, led a few laps, was able to defend his top 3 position in standings. He's about 40 points below the points leader right now, but he's third nonetheless. And then right behind him is Jack Ross in 02, and the only Toyota in the Cross All 2 series. He's somehow racking 4th in points. And then Alex Tanker, who won Auto Club, 5th in points. Aztec Lovett, who had quite a few laps at Auto Clubs, is currently 6th in points. He's also starting inside the top 10 today. And then 7th in points is Truly Money. He finished well. He's been fairly consistent. He's going to have to start picking it up a little bit, but we'll see how he does. And then 8th in points is Anthony McClure. He has, again, been silently consistent, but we'll have to see what he's got. And then behind that is Space Guide, kind of the same deal. Finished 2nd in Daytona, so he's got a top 3 in his belt in his first race. And then 10th place in points is Matt MV, who's starting 2nd. He could capitalize and get well inside the top 10 in points and pull him forward for the beginning of the season.
Yeah, we talked about MV, Frey, Shred, Chilton. That's your top 4. 5th place to start. You want to go 5th through 10th, Zach, before I say something?
Yep.
Right out the top 10 starting grid?
10th.
Yep.
5th is Batattenhaus. 6th is Zig Zagoon. And 7th is Aztec Lovett. And then 8th is Kyle Sistray, who's been very consistent. And then 9th is Rubino Gonzalez. And 10th place starting is Riley Gorse in the 16.
Thank you, Zach. Real quick, guys, 32 laps around here. We did see tire wear play a factor. Could see around 2 of 3 tenths. With the lines, we expect the lines to be pretty even. However, as tire wear runs down, momentum on the outside could prevail, especially in the 1 and 2. Especially 3 and 4, 1 and 2 could be more inside heavy. And we talked about ones to watch. Should be a fun one. No pit stops. It's a 32-lap dash of heaven. Let's get it right now.
Drivers, start your engines.
Command has been given. This is the Valley of the Sun, Phoenix International Raceway. Jeremy Frey is going to lead us to green flags. The pace car will take a left-hand turn momentarily. It's one of those races early in the season where a win here could be big momentum. We'll talk about the schedule. We're going to talk about some other fun things to pass the time as well. Zach will be joining me as always. But it'll be Jeremy Frey and the MV man looking to see if he can get an outside start. We talked about inside-outside start. What matters on the initial start, the inside should prevail here. especially at Phoenix. But there is that little run coming downhill. Pace car's off. We got a massive start from Frey, and we're a green flag here at Phoenix International.
Yeah, that 88 did not get a good start there.
Really good start from Shred, but he gets arrow blocked. Shred actually goes a little bit 4 wide back there. Oh my goodness. I think they sorted it out. Yeah, they were almost 4. It was Rubino Gonzalez. Zach, we talked about him in practice. He really is aggressive today.
Yeah, it looks like Patatha got taken 3 wide there. See if he can get out of that.
You can move up to Patatha. Yep.
It looks like he's going to be able to file in front of the 72.
You surprised that Jeremy Frey's breaking away? I know he had that practice right. We never saw a long run from him, but he's breaking away.
I'm not too surprised, honestly. He was really quick in practice. And a little lag spike there, but yeah, he was really quick in practice, and he's got a good start. Currently got a really good lead right now, but we'll see how the field runs out. This is really a track where raw pace is very important. If you can keep it up, or maybe if someone behind that will catch up, we'll keep an eye on it.
Could be an interesting ebb and flow between MV as he starts to close up Shred and Frey. Let's go to our points leader. Let's see what our points leader's doing, Mr. Oh, is it Frank? Yeah, Frank. I'm sorry. Let's see our point. Yeah, Frank. Not our point. I meant our second in place point. I apologize there. We know where Frank's at. Let's see what Mr. Zagoon's doing on the outside. Zigzag's losing a little time. Pox Kozart, he's somewhere in the mid-pack, I believe. It's a good chance for Zagoon and Frank if they can make up some points here, actually, and try to distance themselves from third on back. And man, I gotta tell you, Zach, with this new rule, or this rule of leading laps as points, it's gonna be a big day for Jeremy Frey, who's 23rd in points. He could start getting the top 10 maybe if he really leads the whole race.
Yeah, I mean, it would. I wouldn't put it out of. I wouldn't say it ain't gonna happen because he's really quick. We're seeing raw pace. This track looks to fit him. He started. He's been doing very well. So we got a major lag spike there. That is a major lag spike.
I can't see anything.
All right, yeah. It's a major lag spike. We're gonna have to get through. Okay. OBS looks to be giving us some issues here. Did not expect this.
Hello?
Looks like they're still working though.
I got audio back. We're good.
Alright.
I still have a lag spike though. I can't see the cars, buddy.
Yeah, it's
Uh-oh.
okay, we're gonna have to.
Oh, it's working now.
Okay.
Ah, we're good. We're back. It was weird.
That was the weirdest lag spike I've ever had. The cars disappeared.
Frames are dropping, but it's okay.
Frames aren't too bad, but
We'll keep it good. We'll keep it green.
keep it good. Looks like it's whatever it was. It fixed itself. I don't think anyone wrecked.
No one wrecked. Jack Ross, though, he went from 28 to 44. What happened to him? I think he might have got shoved 3 wide into the wall, I have a feeling.
Yeah, he's got shuffled back a ton for sure. I didn't know that.
We got some skid marks down there. It might have been just like oh!
Yeah, those skid marks are from practice.
Yeah, I think they were. Yep. Everything's clean. I think we're good. No need to throw a manual caution. Everything seems pretty clear.
Yeah, it's a major lag spike there. I've never had a lag spike that major.
Let's back to the front, though.
OBS, but
We are trying new equipment here. It's nothing we can do about that. Back to the front, though. Top 4 breakaway. I wonder. I don't want to. I guess we can risk it. I guess we can go on board with the 88. Let's see where.
Kill the frames.
What's that?
I don't think it'll kill the frames.
Let's go on board with the 88. See where he's better. Where he's. Oh, he's not better. All right, here we go. Yeah, you can see the 3 is very, very loose on entry. 88 has more of a tight setup in 3 and 4. I want to tug on that wheel in the straight, higher entry. He starts to arc a little bit. Yeah, 3 is loose on entry. 88 is more snug. I think the 88 actually has a really good car out front, Zach, but the problem in dirty air, it's not as good as whereas the 3 is loose. He has to be in clean air, or he's just going to get worse. You can see it.
He's trying to enter lower the 3s. He's got that overall speed right now. We'll see how these tires wear out and see who comes out.
Oh yeah, he gained a little bit there. Yeah, let's go on board with Frey, see what he's doing from cockpit view. Using a rumble strip there, we have seen that before in the past. Let's go to the cockpit, let's see what he's doing. You see the 88's got a little run there, a little drap, but it's going to use that mirror. And we're going to move the aero blocker right there. You can see he's really loose in the center of the corner, but on exit, he uses that wide approach, probably will touch the rumble strip just a little bit. Help it center turn. And help set himself in 3-4. Yeah, look how loose he is. You can see it. He's just all over drifting. Tire wear is becoming an issue. Even though it is about a tenth, it still matters. The 88's almost looking there. And he is looking. There's the move. It's going to help Frank Chilton in 5th place if they keep battling. What does Shred do at Patadna? They're going to go up high. A little draft, but the 88 should be clear, but he loses all of that entry. 3 sails into turn 3, ironically.
Yeah, see if he can keep with them here off the corner.
We got a caution?
Here, let me check the... Yeah, we'll see when the lights come around. I don't think we...
Caution's out. We caution's, yep. Well, we got a bad wreck. That is a terrible wreck. That is
Wait for these guys to come around. So lap 15, first caution of the day. I think it's 54.
63-04. Some Dan
right.
Also involved.
Yeah, that's a bad lick. Keep it slow-mo that way. Got some idea what's going on. So it's probably happening in front. Eric Monaco got in the 11. And McClure.
Jack Ross in it a little bit.
Yeah. I don't think a whole lot of damage to Jack, though, but I think that was it. I mean, you see some guys going in the grass to avoid, but 63 probably got some nasty. He just got slowed down pretty much. I'm sure.
Yeah, I like that. Actually, I like that avoidance from Jack. He actually just hit the brakes. Watch it again.
Let's go slow-mo.
I think he just hit the brakes. I like that what he did there.
Anthony
Swerved it.
Monaco. Wow.
Yeah.
I think he saved it. Well, just maybe a little side damage, and some doesn't have a lot of damage either. You don't see a hood pop up when he hits, so yeah, not bad. I'm gonna go ahead and tab out, turn on Dofall restarts.
Yep, we're gonna do a little change there. Wait for Zach to do that. We'll get a nice top 10 rundown.
Forgot to pause it, but it didn't crash my game, so that's good.
Zach, give us a top 10 rundown.
All right, top
halfway
10
through.
Rundown. Matt MV was like, I think he was a lap away from completing that pass if that caution hadn't came out. But this really worked out in Jeremy Frey's favor, so just getting more laps led and more to his name, and maybe he can go for the win. But Matt MV still in second. Shred has gained a couple spots. He's in third from the start. Then right behind that is with Tattenhall. He's gained a couple spots as well. Frank Chilton. He's trying to reel back into top 5 here. He might do so. In 6th place is Aztec Lovett. 7th place, Kyle Sistre. I think he call me. I don't know if I'm correct on this or not, but I believe he has a top 10 in every single start he's made. So, don't hold me to that. I'll have to check that, but I know he's been very consistent. And behind that is fastest in practice, Rubino Gonzalez, and then 9th place is Jet 64, and then 10th place is Riley Gorse. Once I come around here, I'll pace mine unless the pace car is good.
Yep, it looks pretty good. There's that. I think one thing to note here, like you said, really good save by the caution, saved by the bell per se for Frey, and really good run for MV. I think he's starting to understand a little bit of what to do, especially in 3 and 4. 1, 2 seems to be the weakness, but 3 and 4, he seems to be understanding how to use the line sensitivity, line effectiveness. It's these Xfinity cars per se. These 20 mod here. I think it's NCRS 20 mod. Basically, we're going to call it NCCRS 20. It's very loose. There's a sidebar. You can't see it on the broadcast, but there's a sidebar that actually controls the skew. And these cars are skewed, which makes them more loose, but you can modify it. So, with that being said, I think the 3 car has more of that looser setup, whereas the 88 is more snug, but can produce less wear on the tires, whereas the 3 is basically going to try to send it on tires. So they will double up here in a second, right?
Yeah, they should.
All right, let's see.
They'll probably double up before they enter the corner.
That should be double. It looks like they are doubling up at this restart zone. No. Yes, they are right at that restart zone. The timing line, excuse me.
They did.
Yeah, it's at that old timing line. Jeremy Frey's going to lead. This is our first restart, Zach, on old tires. What do you think? Frey prevails, or does MV learn?
I don't know. I see this top lane. It's been prevailing. We'll see who's. I think really don't spin those tires. It's anyone's restart. I think here.
Here we go into the restart zone. Oh, that's too. Oh my. That's really good of a jump. That might get penalized. I don't know. I've never seen something like that. That's.
Well, you think we should let the game call it?
We'll let the game call it, but if that happens again, that's. I've never seen something like, even at the start, at least MV. We got 4 wide back there?
Almost. Might as well have been. Frank
too straight.
Like, ooh man, these guys are going at it.
Yeah, we're gonna let it slide though. It seems like it was a legal restart as they try to wreck back there. And I told you, Zach, MV is starting to pull. I think he really has the better car out front. As Rubino, almost came up. Getting intense back there, 3 wide.
3 wide don't really work here at Phoenix, but somehow they're doing it. 72.
Yeah, it ain't gonna work.
Yeah, 16's gonna let them in, and they're gonna file out here.
Let's go back to the front though. Let's see. That gap is starting to.
I think with that restart zone, it just whoever. Yeah, I think the 3 still got the gas first with the 88. I think we're in yellow again.
I think we are. Yep, that's going to be a very, 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 very costly yellow. I think if you're MV now, Frey's going to have the outside line. Who is it?
Check the 55. I think it's them. We'll see.
Oh, 4's got no hood. That's got to be a DQ. I mean, that's 7 seconds and 1.5 left. Oh no, 3 wide gone wrong. Yep.
Yeah. So Melinda Jones not having a good season so far. I imagine she fell back probably, and then Monster came in. Let's see, oh nope, Ken just slid up. Oh, and
2 separate incidents. Clifton gets Clifton.
Oh man, got a little not almost got some airtime there, and then Monster I think didn't get any damage there, but keep an eye on him.
I think the only person we got at DQ is the 04 with no hood. That's probably it.
Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah, no hood.
Hold back.
If it's anything more than 5 seconds, it's.
Go back to that last restart. See, this was
5 seconds.
See, yeah, he's about 5. Well, then again, the field's there too. We'll see.
He's losing time though.
Well, yeah, he's losing a bit of time. Well, I don't know. Maybe we should check on this next restart.
Let's keep because there's actually less than 10 laps to go in this race. We're gonna keep. They're not gonna catch him. I think everyone's safe, except the 54. 54 is on pit road.
Yeah, 54. They might call the race here.
They don't call it. Yeah, they gotta.
Yeah, they're done.
All right. We're good. We're good. No need for a top 10 rundown. Is
everyone's on the lead lap? I think.
Yeah.
Pace minus here. Perfect.
Before they hit turn 1, hit the timing line, which is great.
I think it just needs 1 because pace laps here aren't very long. Really, they don't take long because the track's somewhat short. So, again, this raises the question, which lane is going to prevail here?
I think at this point, MV knows what he's got to do. I don't know. I think Frey. If I'm Frey, I start moving.
Yep.
I start moving now. I think you have to almost time the restart zone, then and then go probably into the middle of the restart zone. Now we did see that incredible launch MV had. We might have to call it if it's too good of a launch.
Like,
but
say, they get a car length before they cross the start-finish line, or well.
Yeah, we're gonna go with car length because we can't really promote that either. We can't.
Yeah, before they cross the start-finish line.
Here we go, restart zone. We're back into the restart. Does Frey get a good start? Does he jump it?
Nope.
No, that's a clean start. That's what I like to see.
Yeah. Again, Frey, I think they've used up
Shred.
tires. Ooh, Shred.
Shred gets bent. That's the tire wear kicked in. But Frey's on the outside. He might get junked up here. Rubino Gonzalez is starting to move. Is he going to try 3? No, he backs off. Shred's going to be the guy challenging. He loses a lot in the corner. My goodness. But he gets it back on exit. This is what MV wants to see, some battling for second on back. And we do have green-white checkers on today?
Yes.
So no matter what. Oh, we got almost 4 wide back there. They sorted out.
I think that's 29. 29 has the most DNFs this season. They have
Nimrod, yeah,
finished one of the race. They've only finished one race this season. It was Daytona. Every other race they DNF from a combination of wrecks and mechanical failures.
Pretty ironic. This Daytona, the most unpredictable track we've had other than Armory. Oh my goodness, that's Shred. And Frey almost made contact. Once again, Nimrod almost they're starting to slide. The tires are kicking in. The tire work.
They're gonna start getting a lot more aggressive here. We could see a couple more yellows before this thing's over.
Rubino's starting to move. He knows, but I think Rubino in this case has lost the track position. He had a quick car, but you can't get through traffic. If I'm MV now, you're up a half a second. You start controlling the pace. I wouldn't burn your tires knowing that restarts could be coming. Shred's gonna have a chance though to win this race if he starts going.
Yeah, again, we don't know how much he can conserve those tires over this race. We'll have to watch that as well.
Yeah, mechanical grip starts to play a factor a little bit. Wow, what a line by Fred. It's really up there in the marbles, but he gets back.
He's changing it up. Unfortunately, it cost him a spot, but he knows he needs to.
Draft's playing a role because Shred just gained 200s and he was battling Frey. I think if Shred gets 3 clean laps, he can make a move on the lap. Is that a caution? No, we're clean. It looks like they were cautioning out, but they're trying back there. It's Sustre way in the back there in the 97 trying to cause one.
Top 10 streak, if it's actually there. His top 10 streak is in limbo right now.
Really good run, though, off the outside. Starting to prevail a little bit. Here we go, though. Zach, 4 to go. Does MV start to run? He's really not losing time, and in fact, if he is, it's minor.
Yeah, I think this is his race to lose at this point, unless something absolutely drastically unexpected happens. This is pretty much his race to lose.
Looks really good if Shred and Frey start kicking in. If they start battling in, might be game over.
Chilton's looking really hot right now with the top 5 finish, and then the 06 has not been able to match that. He's currently mired in traffic.
Just looking at this top 10. Looks like nothing's changed. We do have Frank Chill. Look like he will extend the points lead, though. Good run for him. But it's going to be Mr. MV coming at the penultimate lap. There's Frey with the move. I think this might be all she wrote.
Yep. Probably. 4 car going for 3rd.
Yeah, Chill looking to get that points lead. Now, one thing about Frey. One thing about Frey, he got all those laps. And so did MV, so I could balance out on the lap. We'll have to figure that out at the end of the race. But it's going to be Matt MV coming to the white flag here at Phoenix International. A dominant performance. Had that crazy restart where he jumped Jeremy Frey by almost a car length. Stayed patient. Used a little bit of a snugger setup to get out front. And played the long game with tire wear. Down the backstretch for the Dole one last time. It's going to be Matt MV in at 3 and 4. He arcs it low. Looking for all this possible grip. Goes high. Clean entry, clean sailing, bye-bye. Matt MV wins it at Phoenix International Raceway.
He played it good from the start. Conserved the tires at the beginning, and when it came to pay the piper, he came out up top.
What a great job by MV. You got to give credit to Shred. How about that P2, passes Frey, Chilton up there in 4th, Gonzalez with a 5th. Badenow was 6th, and then that's the rest. Sustre continues his top 10 streak. That's good for him. And Nimrod, how about him getting an 8th as well? Not bad for a rough season, trying to get a little spark in the season. Zach, any final thoughts before we wrap up here, Phoenix?
Yeah, certainly. Nimrod, this is definitely hopefully pointing them in the right direction as they are currently last in the standings. But yeah, interesting race. Questionable restart by 88, but Game said it was good. But he's just overall had better management of the car, whereas his 3 may have had the faster car at the beginning. Unfortunately, didn't manage those tires, and unfortunately, rookie mistake by the 3. But rookie win for the 88 nonetheless. I think the entire top 4 is rookies. So interesting nugget there.
That's very interesting to note that we have that Sue Strait battle and he gets in our top 10. I think it's something to watch as we progress through the season. But that's going to conclude our coverage here of Phoenix International Raceway. Had a good race. I want to say thanks to Zach for I know you did a lot of behind the scenes work to get this race up and running, and we also had some new camera equipment that I hope you guys will enjoy. We're off to Talladega Super Speedway, the big one. It's more than a race. It is Talladega, Alabama, race number 7. We'll see you guys next week for that. But for right now, for Zach, myself, and all our partners here at the NCCRS, this is Vince Freeze, and we are signing off.